OMG, this is great. It's scary, but y'all already knew that. I had a request for a Motivational Monday yesterday. Y'all know I'm not just gonna put out anything. So I didn't do it, but I do feel like me telling my story always can help someone. So, and the person who asked, I won't put her business out there. Okay, before I get into that, let me just say I apologize for being missing in action. My plan was never to take that long of a break from YouTube. Honestly, like, along with my phone breaking, my phone broke about a month ago around the time I was about to get back on YouTube, and I recorded my phone. And I actually just got a new phone Sunday, but one, I got a better phone. My phone records. Look at this. This is beautiful. But in the beginning, YouTube was helping me through what I go through, but then like life started getting real rocky. And for me, it's never okay for me to get on here and just fake preach or fake have a word for y'all, because if I'm not feeling it, then it's not gonna be genuine. So when a girl asked me to do Motivational Monday, I was thinking like, know what you're going through, but what can I possibly say to motivate you to do better and not put yourself in that predicament anymore? And then I thought back to my situation, and a lot of times we as humans, we long for something and we don't really know what we're looking for, but we put up with a lot, we go through a lot, we allow ourselves to be in uncomfortable situations that we don't need to be in, just because of, I didn't really want to put this out there, but I think that it's time, if I want to break through and I want to be able to love and be loved and just move on and honestly say like I'm over it. This is a step. Okay, so I'm going to basically tell my story about my life, and the stuff I'm about to say is really personal, but I feel like it's necessary at the same time. But yeah, and then I'll just explain the importance of this. A lot of people assume that I'm from Louisiana, but I'm not. I was born in Colorado, and at the age of 10 months, my father decided that, and let me just stop there. This is not to bash anybody, because this is no reflection on my father's and our relationship now, because it is something that we're working on, something we're trying to build on. But this is my reality. Back to the story. So when I was 10 months, my dad decided he didn't want a family anymore. So my mom, my sister, my brother, and we were packed up, and my mom rode a bus with 3 small children all the way back to Louisiana. It might have been like a 23-hour ride. We got back to Louisiana, and my mom, she stayed with my uncle for a little while, for I don't know how long. I just know what she told me. I know she was in depression for a while. Once she got out of that, we moved about 45 minutes away from my uncle in a different part of Louisiana. And when we moved there, my siblings at this age, they were old enough to go to school. I still had babysitters. I had this older lady, and I think she got sick or something. She stopped watching me. Then I went to this other woman. I don't know what happened with that. And then I went to this last family. This particular female, it was a teenage girl watching me, but her brother used to always come with her. I might have been like 3, 4, I don't remember. I don't remember the age, but I remember everything that happened to me like it was yesterday. I just know that he used to lure me in my brother's room, because my brother had these wrestling toys. I don't know, y'all know, remember the wrestling match with the little figurines? Yeah, he used to lure me in there to play with the toys every day, and he was sexually abusing me. I was molested every day. It just constantly went on. Every time she watched me, he would come, he would molest me every day. Now granted, this boy was like 19 years old. He was old, he was way older than me. And it just happened every day. One day, my mom came home, and I guess she felt as if it was just time, I don't know. They made my sister down and just basically told us, like, these are the places that should not be touched. This happened, don't be afraid to tell me, blah, blah, blah. So then the next day, it happened again, but this particular day, he took his pants off. And he took his pants off and he pulled himself out and like forced me to touch it. And I just remember me like screaming and running like, I want my mama. And the girl who was supposed to be babysitting me finally woke up, and she was just like, what's wrong? And I didn't tell her. I was just like, I just want my mom, blah, blah, blah. And she stayed up with me until my siblings came home. I didn't tell anybody until my mama got home. And I told my mama. I didn't realize it bothered me for a long time until I was at school. It was like last May. Last May. I was talking to my ex-boyfriend, and I was just telling him, like, I always wonder, like, why my mom didn't press charges. Like, why didn't she have him arrested? And he just basically told me, like, you need to talk to her. So I finally talked to her, and she just was like, she didn't want me to have to relive those moments. And at the time, she thought she was doing the right thing. But ironically, when I was going through it and it was hitting me, it was really, like, bothering her too. So we were able to talk about that and overcome that. With that happening to me, and then my father not being around or being in and out anyway, I just started finding myself in cycles, like searching for love and longing for something that I can't find, and I still can't find till this day. And a lot of abandonment issues. After I was molested, I went to stay with my uncle back where my mama stayed when we came from Colorado. And that was like legit when I tell you my best friend, I was young, but I remember him like I was this age. Like, I remember all the memories I had with him. And then he ended up dying. Since that has happened, I have felt completely alone. I just put up with a lot because I want to feel some type of love. Over the past few years, I've been getting better with that in the department of the males that I allow in my life. But let me say this, just because somebody's a good person doesn't mean somebody's good for you. And I found myself in a place too where you love me the way I think I want to be loved, so I'm going to attach myself to you, but not realizing that I had to be happy for me and not just be happy. I had to be genuinely happy and not just happy that somebody's finally showing me the love that I feel like my daddy probably should have showed me. I know my uncle would have showed me if he would have died. So I just recently let that go. And the saying hurt people is real. And I found myself doing him how my ex-boyfriend did me. I really said all that to say, just because we feel alone doesn't mean that we are alone, and doesn't mean that it's okay just to allow people in our space. I've realized I worked too hard to get where I'm at. I'm almost at the end of year up. My internship now, like internship starting in 2 weeks, and I just felt like I've lost a lot. But I worked hard to gain a whole bunch back, to just keep putting myself through certain stuff. Like, I'm worth much more than I give myself. But because of the demons that I'm fighting, and because of the stuff that I won't let go of, instead of moving up, I'm just stagnant. Because I'm gaining this, but I'm still losing on this end. And I know life won't be perfect because stuff is going to happen every day. But I do know that life can be manageable. And I won't be back in the depression stage. Find your demons, face your demons, and work to get over them. That's it. I just really wanted to share. Make sure y'all like, comment, and subscribe. I'll be back. Deuces.